Welcome, everybody. The one person Las Cruces following us tonight.
What's up, Las Cruces? How you doing tonight?
It's
Yeah,
because he's all that and a bag of chips.
Las Cruces is always here. I think we're going to keep this open mic for a while because I can't think of anybody to have on as guests. And, Rob and Taylor are usually the fun ones to have anyway. So,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Usually not used to describe us.
Oh, well, yeah.
This is another $5 book.
Oh, $5?
Is that as one
It's
of the
a
reprints?
reprint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Still, who cares? $5.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's beat to hell. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Yeah, it is a reprint. No, it's a reprint. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
Listen, I will grab this every day for $5.
Oh, yeah. So would
I get the facsimile. It's
Yeah,
probably worth more than a reprint.
probably.
If anybody wants to join on, James,
Yeah.
join on from Canada. We've never seen you, or I haven't seen you.
No, you won't charge them duties and taxes?
A little bit, not a lot. I guess how was everybody's week? I really didn't pick that much up in comic books, and I think I bought. Well, no, I spent $40. That's what I bought. That's bad, but really looks wasted. The job hunt. I am frustrated. My wife actually thinks I should open up a shop now, which I'm like, who knows? But whatever. There's nothing happening.
What would you call the shop, Eddie? Let's go down that rabbit hole.
I don't know. Old man collectibles dungeon. I think that's a good one for you.
That's
Tom.
too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just call it the old man
And
dungeon.
adding the dungeon until the end of it's just not.
Call it an old man dungeon, and then it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You tell me
Wrong clientele showing up.
Actually,
Right clientele.
my friend runs the research department.
Holy cow!
Holy cow! What?
Because I
Yeah,
know
you
he's
guys are
reporting
going
it in
through-
Celsius, so that's
Oh,
a,
you guys are going
that's
through
a
a heat wave
spicy
over that game.
meatball.
Well, Vegas last week was 119.
Yeah, but Vegas
Yeah, but
is
that's-
used to that shit.
But that's the desert.
True, and we've been
Don't
90,
be
we've been 90.
deceived by the fact that a bunch of people were there with lights and everything else. It's the freaking desert.
Yeah,
They
no
get
one
what
in
they
the
deserve.
Pacific Northwest is ready for this shit.
Yeah.
Nobody has AC. There's none of that. They're all roasting over there.
When my mom posts pictures of her thermometer and it's 115, 119 degrees and she's in Palm Desert, I don't cry for her because she knew what she was getting into when she moved to a city where desert is in the freaking name, for God's sakes. But when you live in the Great White North
What's
and
up, Juan?
it's freaking
What's up, Juan?
40 degrees Celsius, yeah, that's some screwed up stuff.
So what is everybody up to? You guys go ahead and what did you guys buy this week? I bought some stuff, but not a lot.
Well, I'm not going to show my entire stack because I got a video dropping tomorrow. But I went to a little local con today. Found some goodies. So
I did not. The stray dogs were not at my comic shop, so I did not get stray dogs. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yep, I did not get it. I contacted Ziggy about what he had left. I'll pick up a few just for fun, but I was not able to procure them, considering they changed the person who ordered the comics at my shop for the 4th time now. So
Well,
we'll see.
we'll just call it the typical Eddie FOMO.
Yeah, get my I don't know. It was some. I don't know if there was anything else. I was happy to get my Firefly.
Nice.
The story's been getting pretty interesting.
Is this still written by the brother or whatever?
No, well, actually, this one is brand new verse, so this is the next generation. So
Yeah,
there's
gotcha.
two different. This is a limited series that's going on where they've spun off where Zoe's kid is now the captain of Serenity.
Okay,
Zoe
it's not written. It's not
is-
written by a Whedon.
No,
Well,
no.
was Zoe the prostitute, or was she the?
No, that was Inara.
or the red?
Zoe was
the.
Mal's second in command.
Yeah.
That was married to Wash.
I watched the beginning. I watched the entire series, and then I can't watch the movie because of who they killed off. I heard, and they just went, forget it. I don't want to watch the movie.
Yeah,
So-
well, but the book, the comic series has been pretty darn good. It was had a lull for a while on the main thread, but recently they did a Battlestar Galactica movie where they've showed up now on Earth. They found Earth, and it's not all depleted, but there's some like wild savage lands stuff going on.
Huh.
So, and it's kind of a mystery as to what everything is going on, and that's kind of like re-sparked this some really kind of interesting stories that they're doing
I
in
got
there.
a weird mailing question. I got this. I haven't opened it yet. I know what's in here. I was going to open it up on this week, but here's a question between medium flat rate boxes and then this box. This
Yeah.
box.
Oh, yeah.
That's not
The-
a flat rate.
I'm
Yeah,
curious.
it's not flat rate.
Well, how do you figure if I was to do that? It's a dumb question. If I do all my shipping through PayPal, what do you call this box?
A medium priority mailer.
Yeah,
but it's not a flat rate, so you're gonna have to weigh it. And
well, yeah, I always weigh them anyway. So it's called medium.
Right.
So it's medium priority.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's not like you're better off just getting a flat rate, dude. Usually.
Yeah, he only charged me $10 for a single slab, and he shipped it in this.
Okay. Well,
yeah. Sometimes you can. Depending upon what it weighs, I mean, it can be cheaper that way.
And distance. That's the other thing with that, because that goes by distance, Eddie. The other flat rate is flat. Like I like the flat rate because I don't have to fucking think.
Oh yeah, me neither. That's what I normally do. What the? Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah. Well, most of the stuff when I'm stepping out the comics, they're if I'm shipping out just they'll go inside of one of these, the legal size envelope, because you can put a Gemini mailer. Inside of one of these. The key though is, and this is for anybody who out there who does this or hasn't been doing it. If you get these, let me turn it this way because I don't want to show somebody's address. I'm sending out. Is add some extra a strip of packing tape around each of the corners, because when you put a Gemini mailer in here, this bulbs up, and I can't tell you how many I get where this side is split open through processing, and just a little piece of tape at each of the corners is going to help to reinforce it and stop any splits. Piece of advice.
Look what he did. It's another
box in a box.
It
could be anything.
First unboxing rodeo.
It's a smaller version of it.
You've never seen that before?
No, I've never.
Okay.
I've never done it.
It always baffles my mind why somebody would do that, but
it's extra reinforcement for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, This is just a simple little. Packing peanuts. Shit.
Oh, hey Eddie, you got something coming your way, and I made sure you're the only one who got packing peanuts.
Nice.
What do I shouldn't have anything coming my way.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
I sent something to you. I sent something to my brain hurts over here.
Aw. Uh-oh.
Taylor, that's his name.
My belly feel good?
No, it's not food. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
here, I'll show you what I got. I didn't really.
Nice.
I have one. I have the first cover already in CGC. He had them up on YouTube cheap. I mean on Facebook cheap, and somebody already claimed it. So I thought I was okay. I had second thoughts after you buy something. You know when that happens. I shouldn't have bought that, but somebody else already claimed it. Then he goes.
Oh, that's why I only buy $5 books now, Eddie. Well, I don't really have that much regret.
But then he went into the comments and goes, "I've got a second one for you." I went, "Okay," and then a week later he charged me. But no big deal. He's a good guy.
Random question: did either of you know, or anybody watching know anybody that's a giant Usagi Yojimbo or Stan Sakai fan?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Never.
I got a pretty rare art print to try.
Oh yeah, I saw that poster.
Yeah, you showed that.
Yeah.
I missed out on did anybody get on the half an hour 20% off that Spider-Man booth today?
No.
I got some things saying,
nothing,
but it was
nothing there that I could care about.
No, I did order. I do have a V19 coming that I paid full price for, but
that's the only reason I thought about it. I thought it may be a V19, and then
they're sold out.
Oh, okay, then forget it. No big deal then.
Why?
I wouldn't have bothered.
And you've been swearing at them lately, anyways. I don't understand what you expect out of those boxes, Eddie.
I haven't said a word about them. I'm just saying.
Your last video, you were okay.
Oh, was that? Oh, did I open up some Spider-Man booth boxes?
Yeah,
I got those 2 months. I got those 2 months ago. That video was ancient.
It's $10 for 200 and something dollars, and hope that you might get a slab.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the Superior, I understand, except for I really want the GP, and it was a 1 in 100 shot. So like, well, and I know
I've gotten a few slabs out of them. So don't get me wrong. I'm not coming from a person who's really behind on it. I'm just a realist as to what it is. There are far better boxes out there if you're looking for any kind of value.
Yeah, the thing is like I just know my eBay audience, and I know I can flip it back for value. Yeah, and that I knew they were only to one of 100 boxes this time around, and the GP is Hulk Guadagnini one. So I'm like, okay,
I don't knock you for doing it.
I know.
I mean, especially for you, you're a guy who will take the effort to sell this stuff, right? Me, I'm just a guy who's going to open it up and go, look at all this crap, and I'm going to end up mailing it to James or frickin' somebody when I give it away on my show.
And the only reason I was unhappy with those $30 boxes, because when I used to buy their stuff, you got the $30 box, and you would get the trade variation of one of the newer ones. So you get a newer book, trade variation, not the Virgin. I'm happy with that because it's
some Virgins too.
Well, okay, but that's normally. This time when I opened those up, it was like, they were on Wolverine, say 12 at the time when I opened this box up. It was like Wolverine number 7 or something. It was a 5-month-old variation on one that I got a year ago from that. And that's what annoyed me about it. That's the only thing that annoyed me about it.
But their boxes are always kind of like that. So
that's why I've been taking hiatus from them, so that way I can come back when there's a bunch of new stuff and I can buy a few.
Yeah. Well, I think the box I was going to buy, I missed out on the make your own one. I didn't even see that, but yeah, man, he turned me on to hey, get on here. He's supposed to be on here with us.
What's up, yeah, man? Yeah, I also. The luck, I make my own luck with TSMB. I spend too much money with them.
Yeah.
But,
I've been fortunate that, I found that I've had some pretty good luck, at least with the $100 torpedo box. As far as
that wasn't a bad box.
Well,
I've done 2 of them, and both of them are. I think so far the 25 are what I expect them to be. The 100 seems to be a little bit nicer stuff in there, which is what you would expect.
I think they've tried a bit more to fix their $100.
There's one that Eric turned me on to, and I think since I did sell those 5 mystery boxes, I have a little bit of money. It's Big Chris Comics. It's not the one in the chat I'm in on Instagram. It's another guy, and you're guaranteed. Well, I'm just saying there's a big Chris in there.
I know what you think I do, but I don't eavesdrop on your telecommunications.
But there's another guy. But there's like 30 people in the chat I'm talking about. So either I don't know.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, just tell the story, Eddie.
Sorry. There's another one under Big Chris Comics, and for $100, I think 115 shipped. You're guaranteed a slab plus some books. So that's what I'm thinking about, because he has some good slabs up. He puts up usually a little array of what he has. The first time I did, I really didn't get anything too. It was worth $100, but that's about it. So I may try another one of those, but that's about it. Really, I don't have anything else coming in besides the BAM box, my last BAM box, and I ain't much coming.
I opened my Comic Tom off camera. I figured there's enough of those videos floating around. Nobody needs to see me open the same books.
Yeah, I did open up mine. Yeah, I opened up mine.
I got the trade. I got the trade variant of the Something That's Killing the Children. At least I got the one other book I was hoping for, which is not the Shattered variants. I was hoping for the.
That I would have liked. Those were cool.
I don't like the Shattered ones. I don't care about. I wanted the Fantastic Four wedding one, and I got that. So.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. I get that trade dress on the Something That's Killing the Children. I actually it's actually sitting here on my desk. It's packed up going to CBCS for the Tinian and
nice
whatever double signing.
It's a pretty cover.
And really it's even the trade dress. It's the print run ended up being only $1,800.
Yeah, and it's still a $50 book on eBay all day long. Right
so I'll go get it. I said, for what the hell? I was already sending off a couple books. So they also CBSS has a Tinian and Jimenez capability, and since I already had 92 through 100 of the 1 in 25s double signed, I was taking the opportunity to do 101 through 105 and get those, so I'll have the complete run all double signed.
Nice.
And so as long as I'm already sent a package, let me throw that Something's Killing the Children in there, and I'll go get it. I'll get it double signed while I'm at it. And
yeah.
Well, how much does it cost? How much is that? I mean, if I was to go ahead and do it today, what would it cost me?
Each of the signatures is $30, and then it's the grading on top of that. So the grading though is not. It's $16. Full for memberships, $18 if you're not, and then if you're doing whatever you're if you're doing any pressing or anything else, but
yeah.
So what did everyone read this week? I have not read anything bad.
I have an entire video dedicated to this, Eddie.
Well, yes, but I thought just a moment.
He'd much rather ask you and then have to watch your.
I know. I'm aware.
I didn't read much.
This is not my first Eddie rodeo.
Come on my channel, entertain me, and give me your watch hours, and so people don't go watch your channel.
Oh, don't watch it anyway. There's only 5 people watching. Break.
I watched. Here's a book I read. I liked it. Black Hammer Reborn.
Cool. No, I caught up on buying the Heroes Reborn. I'm still on number 5, 6, and 7. I got to finish. Plus,
Yeah, my
the
shop
Heroes
was sold
Return.
out of the Heroes Return, so I need to catch up on that one.
Yeah, I picked that one up. I got some variant.
What's up, Jim?
One of the other ones.
I've avoided all of that.
What's going
I have
on?
avoided that entire crossover event of Heroes.
You know what?
Reborn.
It was actually a surprisingly good read.
Move on.
Yeah, so far I loved it.
I'm getting ready to unsubscribe from Spider-Man. How's that?
I mean, you're gonna pick it back up on 76, or you're just
Well,
like,
you know, here's the thing. I was so excited to find that Nick Spencer was going away,
who's
and
taking it over?
but then they announced that frickin' Ben Reilly's taking over the frickin' as Spider-Man. So, you know how I feel about the frickin' Spider clones. So that'll, you know,
I think that'll all depend upon who the writer is, but yeah, I feel your pain.
It's like, come on.
Yes, you're the only one that watches, sir. Loki, Jim.
Have one.
I thought this last week's episode was the weakest of the episodes, but it's still a pretty great series.
It's been losing. Viewership, I guess.
I've decided to wait and binge it all at once.
Nice.
So I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, okay. So you can't give. Oh, well, we shouldn't say anything then. Okay.
What's up, Mark? How you doing?
I know there's timey, travel-y, wimey-dimey. You know.
Juan,
I know he becomes a female for a moment, and I know he's doing this and that.
Well,
it's all mixed up, and then it'll all make sense in the end.
Yeah,
hopefully. I'm just wondering about the female character. That's my question, because there's different people.
Don't spoil it for the four.
I'm not going to say anything else.
She won't date you, Eddie, so you're okay.
Juan, I didn't even know Marvel was leaving Diamond, but it's probably a good thing because Diamond.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they went to Penguin.
That's right.
And then they're still going to sell through Diamond, but the retailers won't get as good of a deal because it's going to be a resale thing. And so there's a lot of questions right now. I know, especially at my LCS, about the futures of previews. I mean, now that they've done all this effort of trying to get people to use the previews website to get their pull box website rather, to get their orders and stuff. And it was already difficult enough when DC left it. Although DC managed to still get their books being updated on the pull box, will Diamond maintain it once Marvel also leaves? We don't know. Because my comic shop apparently is one of, there's something about it. They're like one of the biggest retailers of adoption of using the pull box website, so they're very dependent on it and not looking forward to those changes.
Okay. James needs to get on and actually watch something, because one of these times we're going to spill he's not watched Loki, Winter Soldier, or Mandalorian.
That's because they haven't put it into. No, never mind.
Canadian speak yet?
It's French Canadian.
Oh, whatever.
Even though he's not in that part of Canada.
Yeah, I randomly Mandalorian cards series 2 came out, and I bought a box because I wanted the little tin of the child tin.
Oh, that's what they were selling at the con today. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, they were. Do you know how much they were running a
No, I just pushed it out of the way so I could get to the comic box.
No cable in an igloo. Your igloo melted right now if it's 40 degrees Celsius out there, buddy.
Yeah.
Unless it's an igloo cooler.
No, that's Series 2 Mandalorian. I got it for under $100 for a hobby box, which is cheap. They're selling for $180 on websites right now for a hobby box. But I might not open it. I just like the tin. The tin is the little child. It's cute.
I've got a bondage cover Wonder Woman.
Nice.
Oh, hello.
This is a birthday book for me. It came out the month and year I was born. So
that means she's powerless because, right? That's how you took away her powers, was tie her up.
Yeah. With her own lasso of truth.
That's why there's so many different covers or so many times she gets tied up in the early
or they know that this shit sells.
Well, it's a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're definitely dropping cable this week. It'll take about 3 weeks for us to get rid of.
You still have cable?
Yeah, I do. I still liked our DVR, and I still had, but so we're finally dropping because with the new TV we've got, I got
my DVR through Hulu.
I know. We've got regular Hulu. My mom pays for Hulu, so
yeah. So you don't? Okay, yeah.
I don't. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not touching Hulu.
You're just a scammer.
I've got Hulu as part of my phone plan. I don't. Yeah.
I pay for.
I still have to have
streaming services.
I still have to have cable, but that's only because it's the only option for me for internet. And when I say that, I mean keep in mind, okay, we've established I live in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
And I am not, I'm only miles from Google, Apple, all these places, right? And when I say that, it's a lie when I say I only have one option. I do have a second option. AT&T is willing to give me or sell me DSL at 768 kilobits per second.
Oh, wow. Good for them.
Wow, really?
Otherwise, I can have Comcast internet.
Ours is we ended up going to a local company called TDS. They took over. They used to have cable, and they do have cable on the ground here. We have DirecTV as our main cable, but we used to have a cable system on the ground, and an internet company took it over and basically is now routing the internet through the cable company. So
we got the fiber optics for that. I mean, I pay for cable, but and for a while I used to have cable TV and not use it only because if you had their $10 cable TV package, you got a $30 discount on on internet as well. So it was like, okay, I spend $10 on your stupid TV that I don't use to get $20 savings on my internet. But eventually they finally got smart and fixed all that.
Right now our cable is $80 a month, and our internet, I think, for 100 MIPS, which probably is nowhere near we get, but it's like I think it's $35 unlimited, no contract. 35 or 40.
James, I just smoke meat, man. I don't know about smoking signals, but I smoke meat.
This, I've stopped listening to you guys because you're
vegetation.
These books are weird, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I was flipping through it because
that's the conversation Marvel about Comics Presents, whatever.
Thrilling. This is number 7, but it reprints X-Men 4 in the front, and in the back it reprints a story from X-Men 44.
Let's see. Yeah, man, is Sonic that? There's some no, I don't know. Sonic is out here in some places, but not where I'm at. There is another option where I'm at called Sail, which is a you got to put an antenna on your roof, and it's like doing the internet over the CB radio or something.
I thought you were talking the fast food place.
Yeah, about to say
I mean, he's talking about internet.
Do you have Spectrum? No, obviously not.
No, Spectrum's not. Cable. The only cable company out here is Comcast. Yeah.
Our choices
or Xfinity now, as they like to be known.
Yeah.
We have a local TDS for internet. They have a TV service, but they suck.
I do have 5G. I mean, I guess I could turn on my cell phone and be a hotspot, but the bandwidth isn't the same when I got multiple people gaming and I'm streaming my video and doing everything else. I consume a lot of bandwidth at my house.
Taylor's coughing.
Yeah, all these dry comic books and being in public today.
Oh, but you get to huff some newsprint.
I did, yes.
Yes, that's the good shit right there.
It does. There's that smell. It's like, damn.
Dude, I opened up one on tomorrow's mail call video, a nice golden age 1942 book. Oh,
nice.
You really just wish that YouTube had a scratch and sniff.
Trying to figure out what I don't like. I said, I bought so many random ass. I'm trying to figure out what the other one that might be. Kiss Nation #1. Kiss meets the X-Men.
Oh, I've never seen that before. I'd take it. Yourself, let me know. No, I'm a
I'll
Kiss.
I'll let you know. Honestly,
I've been a Kiss Mean for 30 years, and
you're a whole lot of GI Joes.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for a $5 pull box, it was pretty good.
I've been clacking up a bunch of those, especially if they're sub 50 right now. Yeah. The sub 50s have many.
Here's the most random one I probably picked up:
Captain Savage and the Leatherneck Raiders.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
It doesn't look at all racist, and wait till you meet the sensational Samurai Squad. Oh boy,
Johnny Five probably would. Yeah, he runs a thing on YouTube on Instagram called Knights in Satan's Service. He has probably the most expensive and extensive Kiss collection of memorabilia and stuff. So things like that old one you've got there. Yeah, he'd love that stuff.
Oh, is that? Yeah, man. Is that why? Is that why tonight's Thorough's last auction on here?
Oh, what are they? How are they cracking down?
I don't know. I
I'm just
don't know.
curious.
You were too busy talking about Knights in Satan's service.
Just because they're not getting a piece of the action.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, also, yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
yeah. Well, last night I was watching Gary's auction.
Yeah.
And, nice.
$5.
I love.
$5.
Oh, damn! Unless that book is beat the heck, that's
it's probably a very good, but I mean, still, it's the second Punisher. Like,
now, how are they? I'm just curious how they're saying they're cracking down. I didn't know they were cracking down, but last night's one you're watching. If you're watching Very Gary, they had 600 people watching, and if you're watching Adrian's, oh wow, it was pretty weird. You had like 14 to 20 people, and nothing was selling. I was like, oh my god,
because everyone's watching Very Gary.
yeah, but even that with 20 people, nobody was bidding on even. Well, the problem was Very Gary and Gem Mint were starting things at $1. So stuff, really good.
When you have 600 people watching, you can do that.
Yeah.
there's also a little bit of a difference between the number of followers that Very Gary and Gem Mint have versus Adrian.
Yeah. But he did. I mean,
no offense to Adrian, it's just a matter of numbers.
Yeah, Adrian has 900
one half of
followers.
1% of your viewers tune in.
Yeah.
It was a fun.
And Very Gary and Gem Mint have both done exclusive covers. They have the.
That's true. Yeah, they've got the whole 9 yards. I mean, how do we know they're? I'm just curious, Eric, since you didn't come on here. How do we know? I'm just curious how they're cracking down. I haven't heard. That's all. I mean, I don't. I'm
Computer,
not.
They'll use AI probably to monitor systems, and they'll pull in a peer review, and then they'll just turn off your feed.
Oh, okay. I know. I hadn't heard that they were. I've tried whatnot, but I can't seem to. I filled out their little form. But
how long did you fill it out, Eddie? Because you're very patient.
I filled it out a month and a half ago.
Right.
And never heard a word.
They probably watched your videos.
Probably. Then I filled it out.
What is this guy shaving and losing his grandkids everywhere? Why does he want to sell some comics?
My God, he resorts to having Rob on his show. What the hell?
Look at those. Like, Rob clearly never sells books, so
almost.
Yes, look at Rob's little his background there.
Although I do have 3 that are on my desk that are shipping out that I sold.
Wow.
Yeah, some raw books actually even.
Hey, what's wrong? I can throw stuff around.
I know we've all seen you throw stuff around.
Yeah, well, bet you I
like that cover.
On tomorrow's new comic book day, I actually tear up a book.
Ooh!
Wow, that's scary.
Tear it into pieces.
It was that bad? Let me guess which one it was.
I
trying to see if I probably didn't actually get it, but was it Teen Titan Academy? That was pretty bad.
No.
Well, I wonder if Facebook.
Oh, Spawn Universe. No,
it wasn't anything. It was a. There's a story. It was actually a one of these. That
was not
Batman Fortnite books.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was. The story is there's a slab that I ended up getting. I won't divulge it, but I was on one of these guys, Captain Awesome Comics. He does Friday nights. He usually does like a live sales, and he doesn't have a ton of viewers. He's like usually 4 or 5 people in at any given time, and he drinks all night while he's doing it. And so he gets some interesting prices and says some silly things at certain times. And at one point, he had 2 of these Batman Fortnite books, and he was like, "Oh, I bought these. It's like issue 2." He's, "Oh, I bought these. I spec'd on them. I was completely wrong." So he had 2 of them for $5.
Yeah, nice.
You could get both, so you were paying half price for them. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I wouldn't even buy that. That's horrific. That's like a joke." And he goes like, he's all, "I hate. Don't worry, Rob. I hate these things too. Hate Fortnite too." And I said, "Nah, you don't hate it as much as me because you have 2 of those books." And I have none. And he goes, "Watch out, I'll give them to you," which he did that with a different book one time that I was hating on it. He just stuck it in my box and sent it to me. And at one point he goes, "I'll tell you what," he says, "if somebody wants to buy these 2 books for $5, they get 10% off their next purchase." And still nobody bought it. And so he took them off, set them aside. An hour later into the show, there was a slab that came up for sale that I was interested in, and he marked it down to a already good price. And I realized that the 10% off of that was far more than the $5, and said, I will go ahead and pick up those two Fortnite books for $5 and take the 10% off the slab.
I'm sure he loved you for that. Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, damn. He's like, so then he starts joking about how I was going to get stuck with these books now. I said, oh, no, I will destroy these things. I will do it and right on the camera. Nice. And he goes, no, you won't. So last night, as I opened it up, so it'll be on tomorrow's video drop.
All right.
I
look forward to
that auction.
I can say it now because only
Eric.
Well, yeah, man, and maybe James will watch my show, but there are only 2 people.
Yeah. That was on Taylor's channel, I think, or that first auction I did. The only auction I've ever done on here.
No, it wasn't mine. It was on Chubby Pop Chasers.
Oh yeah, how is Jerry doing? Is he alive?
He's a bouncer at a strip club. What do you? I don't know.
He's back in business,
and he's a DJ and photographer and he's a guy that works at a strip club.
Yeah, it shows pictures of
and he's got a newborn.
As long as he's not a wedding photographer while bouncing at the strip club.
Yeah.
That's how you know your marriage is in trouble. Is if you're getting married.
I'm sure he probably has to hold a mop bucket too for certain things. So,
okay, dog, I get it. Oh my goodness,
what did your dog do?
What's up, John? How you doing?
Put my, first get the nose to bat your hand on top of her head, and then she moves away until your hand is on her ass, scratching her butt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's about normal. That's
a normal dog thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know in a few. I'm not. Well, next weekend. I think everything's good for next weekend show, but I know we got family and
my wife. I'm not, dude. It's July 4th. I'm taking the day off from you.
That's fine. We can call it a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Oregon with Slot, so we'll be blowing something up.
Oh, really nice. You can go see.
Well, you gotta try. I live in California. You can't do anything here, so you got to go drive across the border to go get drunk and blow shit up.
Nice.
I don't know if that's what we're gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna meet up with Slot while I'm up there in Oregon.
How's
I'm going up there for like 4 or 5 days. So
nice.
Yeah, we they banned. I'm outside of town, but they banned fireworks out here because the brush is so dry right now. If we've already had 2.
But you can go out to the desert and just shoot.
Well, yeah, I'd go down to Moapa, go south about down towards Vegas, and just go out back there and shoot all I want.
Oh, it's going to be every. I live in a suburb. I live in a suburb that's not near a city. That's what Appleton is, and so it's going to be all dudes with lifted trucks shooting fireworks off all fucking night, and my dog's going to go goddamn nuts.
Oh yeah, that's one of my dogs. One of my dogs goes. The biggest one goes ape crap and hides under my desk and. My wife's parents are actually going to be in Vegas next weekend, but we'd have to get a room. But she wants to go down there and visit her dad, which I said fine. She's going to take our son down there and do that because I'm staying home with the dogs. So I'm going to do nothing for the July. They'll be back Sunday. She has to work Sunday night anyway. Well, maybe not actually. She might have that day off. I forgot. It's a holiday Monday, so we'll see. Either way, I'm not going to Vegas with them at least as of right now. So can't leave the dogs alone.
Yeah, I was pretty happy because I get the Friday and the Monday off. So
nice.
I'll take the Thursday and the Tuesday off as well, and I'll get out of town.
I got the whole week off. Wait, I'm not working.
Yeah, well,
I've applied. I seriously, I've had so many interviews now, and not hearing back from any of them is going to be really stupidly frustrating. So,
yeah,
the job market is not as good as everyone thinks it is, unless I want to go work at McDonald's, which I have not done that yet.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. That's kind of fun. No. You're one of the few I know that's been here. What kind of work do you do? So, yeah, I mean it's just a suburb without a city. You know, we have the Applebee's, we have the Chili's, we have a TGI Fridays, we have a mall.
A mall? How many people in town?
In the mall? I don't know, dude. What are you talking? Even the city is about 70,000.
Okay, so you're about twice as we are. We're 30,000. That's it.
Yeah, it's just like I'm honestly like everything about this screams suburb, except for there's no city near it. It's just a whole lot of scared white people living in one place, which is pretty much every suburb ever. So, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Like I've never seen so many more like nervous folks as you go to a suburb and they're all scared of everybody coming in and fucking up their good shit. So,
everyone's pissed off right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If you read the boards on how to own renting houses here, because it's impossible. Basically, it's all California's fault. Everybody from
cool.
California is moving up here. They're driving the whole 9 yards, and I'm just going. I've been here for 6 years. I'm from out of state. I don't get. Nobody gives me crap.
I get news for you. The problem with renting houses right now has nothing to do with Californians.
Oh, I know.
It might be buying houses, but renting houses, we're not. The problem is that landlords have been stuck in a position for a year and a half now where they can't. If they let somebody in, they can't get rid of them in a lot of states.
Well,
I don't know how
what's happening here? It's happening to my daughter too. What's happening here? Because housing prices have almost gone up 40% in the last year. They're basically the houses are being sold, and the new people who are coming in don't want to rent out to people, so
because they're moving into them.
Renters, and 98% of every house that's rentable here doesn't allow dogs or any kind of animal. So
no, buy a house.
Well, yeah. So, my daughter and her boyfriend can't do that. So, but yeah, gas company. Ooh. Oh, now. So you're one of the. Are you one of the contractors of the gas company?
Oh,
I dealt with a lot of those. That was my last job. Was interpreting the contractor gas companies things so we could input all their gas pipes in the thing. And oh my God, the contractors half the time do not know how to add. So,
well, there you go. Just insult the 3 people watching, Eddie.
Yep, of course.
Yeah, now's where. Yeah, there you go.
We had our own name for some of them. He was so funny. It was down in Vegas, not where you're at, Juan.
This is called dig it. Watch Eddie dig his own grave.
Oh my goodness! Wait a second.
And I read comics.
I'm gonna now. This is something odd. So I thought as a joke I'd bring it back to comics. I'd grab my book, I open it up, and I'm starting to read. And I'm not going to be able to show this. It's not going to show up on the thing. But the very first panel. Well, sir, I found that in refining high-octane gasoline for our armed forces, and it's like
nice.
This guy is like a story. It's a story of a guy who owns a oil and fuel company who then decides to build a rocket ship to go to Venus.
As one would. Yeah.
Well, because it was, gotta remember weird fantasies. It was kind of like,
Oh yeah, dude, I listen. I love pre-space flight sci-fi.
Oh yeah, it's so great, and
Yeah.
that's actually what I love. Like I posted that cover today on IG of that Buck Rogers.
Oh yeah,
that was
and
nice.
that's just like it's like, dude, that stuff is just so great. I mean that.
I saw a few of the older Flash Gordons I was tempted to pick up today, but they were just asking too much for them.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. Yeah, they tend to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
The Planet Comic stuff is the stuff that just like,
I love the weird pulpy the pinup too. Like it's like, as long as you have an aquarium over your head, you don't need clothing.
That's right. It's like the idea of like, give me I can the women need to have a bubble over their head to breathe, but you could be in basically a bikini or it's so crazy, some of this stuff.
So Taylor, how was the con today? How big was it?
Not much. It was just like it was one rented out convention center, a small convention center room, full of people trying to sell their shit. But it was mostly nice. The one thing that was bizarre to me is like, I've gotten used to 6 feet of fucking way. Stand away from me,
Yeah.
No, there's none of that there. Everyone's like poking elbows into you, trying to dig through stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. But
I don't know when this is from.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was just I ran into some friends there, and I had some nice conversations. I couldn't stay very long. I just got there for the last hour of it, which is why I think I got some deals. I got I could have spent a lot more. There's a couple of books I had there. The prices though were not like some of the booths are really pretty high. They were like higher than eBay pricing,
which is hard to do.
It is.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
I mean, it is just literally right now a race to see.
Yeah.
It's like, somebody just set a new record. Great. Then I'm going to double that and put that as my asking price.
That's what they're trying to do now, I swear.
And there's nothing that's anywhere near. I mean, I was looking at books and I was looking at, it doesn't matter which book it was, but when I was looking at every single book on eBay, it was $300 to $400.
Sorry, James.
$300 to $400 over the last sale price.
Just tell her in America that means hello. Anyways,
he's a big Battlestar Galactica fan. He said frack.
Yeah,
because we were talking about oil and gas.
Yeah,
fracking.
So
that's what we're doing here.
But yeah, it was like $300 to $400 over the last sold price, and if you even made an offer, it was like auto decline if you were anywhere near, more than like $50 away or something. It's like,
I've been having, smaller books, $50, $60 books when I try to, a guy wants $60 plus shipping for it or best offer, and I've offered 58, and when they say auto declined on $58, well, what are you trying to get for it? I'm not the high price stuff like you're talking
59.
about. Yeah, but still, $1 off.
Yeah, no, it's well, at least to buy it now is especially that way. I mean, the auctions there can sometimes still be some, but I hate them because it's always, you got to wait till the last, either you have to just throw out such a huge number. Well, I mean, I guess that you could legit put out, okay, what's the most I want to spend and do it. But I mean, otherwise, it's basically it's like the sniping game, It's like,
but that's the nature of auctions. I mean, that's
because I really hate putting a big number out early because there's so many times that people just just go in there and they keep needling it, trying to drive the price up. And
there was somebody on a Facebook chat I read today that was going to try and report this seller because he swore he bid, the guy was bidding on his own book to outbid him
through another account.
But he was like, I was in the lead with 30 minutes to go. I'm like, dude, that's an eternity in eBay auction time.
Yeah. 1 minute that goes an eternity.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like,
1 minute.
And you have no proof, and you wouldn't say what book it was because he's like, well, it was immediately relisted. I'm like, if the guy has more than one copy, it auto relists, or you just, it's like.
Because that Planet Comics book I was bidding on today, the last minute it went from $45 to freaking $200.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like watching. I compared to watching an NBA game.
Yeah,
you can skip the first 59 minutes and 30 seconds of it.
Hallelujah, brother.
And then the last 30 seconds take an eternity, but that's where all the action happens. So,
I'm surprised. I picked up that X-Men 48 for like $37 in great shape.
I mean, you can still get some good auctions, especially it really depends on what time it ends. If you I look for auctions that end at 3 a.m. if I can't sleep because that's what
that's true.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I've got an
midweek, early in the morning.
37 coming up, and I'm like, all these X-Men, I can't pick up 49, 50, and then or Havoc's first appearance. I can't believe the Raw one. Laura Danes, she's not going to be used anymore. I don't think she was on a TV show. What's her face? Polaris. I don't.
Oh, I mean, she's on Polaris is on the new X-Men.
She's on the new team. Yeah.
Not why everyone cares. Other than that, what's the why?
Everyone cares about every character. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god! What's the ones I always miss? I mean, the Havoc one. I guess one guy had it on Adrian's thing, $350 for a 5.0. And if I had $350, I probably would have bought it. But last week he had it for $300. I couldn't afford it. So this week it went up to $350.
Was that X-Men Mike?
No, it wasn't Mike this time. It was the other. I forgot his name. Wasn't
white or black?
Mexican? I don't know. He's bald.
Yahweh?
No, it wasn't Yahweh. I know the name if I heard it, but it wasn't.
Punch?
Probably. I don't know. It was. He only had 4 people on last night.
Well, then it's going to be either Grodd, not Grodd. Grodd
wasn't Grodd. It wasn't the skinny guy.
It's Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, it was Hawaiian Punch. That's who it was. Yeah. Okay. I thought about it. I mean, really, if I would have had $300 last week or 2 weeks ago when they had it up there, I would have bought it, but I just didn't have it. So, I mean, then he put up Polaris's first. I was thinking he was going to auction it off what the starting bid was, and it started at $300 in Raw, and I went, "Woo, okay, I can't afford that."
I mean, he prices his pretty fairly, but
yeah, it did. But I just can't afford it right now. $300 starting bid and watch it go up.
What's up, Will? How you doing?
No big deal. Well, what's going on?
Well,
how
I'll tell you. So somebody ended up getting I sold was sitting here on the desk to go out. So my X-Men 130, which was the first appearance of Dazzler, right?
Yeah.
That's selling for $66. And then my bad. ASM 37, somebody ended up stealing that for $32.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh wow.
And Avengers 46.
These are the 3 books you sold?
$25.
Wow.
Where did you sell them at?
They were on eBay. They're just auctions.
Oh, all right.
You should have told us about them. Hell.
So
I mean, they
we'll,
weren't. These were not high quality books.
Yeah.
They were low grade.
Will, were you happy with your 10th round pick that got picked for you after you fell asleep the other night? He was part of the
how did that
work mystery box, and he kind of fell asleep before the end of the thing. So I think Jimmy Jams picked for him. So
did everyone was happy with what they got? Did it work out well?
It was fun. It was okay. I mean, I would have rather had a different book in every round, but I picked in the middle of the round, so it is what it is.
What they do? How did I'm asking?
It was a snake style draft. So the first round goes 1 to 12. The second round goes 12 to 1.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So you get back to backs.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
It was cool. It was fun. Yeah, I mean, I got some good books. I missed out on the one. Like honestly, I had my eyes set on books every round, and I never got them. So that's not true. I did get the Young Guns 2004, which is everyone was sleeping on, but it's a first preview of Young Avengers. So
I saw that your thing. I'm like, Young Guns? What the heck is that?
Yeah. Well, he posted all these with a day to go, right? And so if I didn't know what it was, I looked it up.
Yeah.
Look at you being a smart guy.
I know. I just had time. So I bought it. That's why I picked up a DC book, because it's first appearance of Osiris, who's going to be in the Black Adam movie, and I don't think anyone else is,
Oh, nice. Yeah, what is it? May.
Oh, yeah, that was a good hit for you, Will, the Titania. That was a solid one.
Oh, yeah, the first Titania?
Yeah.
You got
some good Secret Wars 3.
Secret Wars 3? Yeah, I've got 2 copies of it. Not in the greatest shape, but I know I have it. I was watching Alan May.
Nice.
Alan May opened up those two Box Heroes boxes. And he's going through them, and one comes up. It's like, oh, yeah, that's Shazam number 8. Yeah, okay. I'm like going, that's actually a book you should look at. It's just a reprint of it, of Black Adam's thing, but still, the other book's so high, the reprint goes for almost $40 now.
Yeah.
So,
which one goes? So which one's so high?
Shazam 8. It's just $40. I'm not saying it's high.
Shazam 8.
It's the reprint.
Are you talking about the Golden Age, Captain Marvel, or are you talking about the DC Bronze Age?
Yeah, no. It's just. Hang on. It was. You got me wondering. It's just. Hang on. It is. Reprints first Shazam 8 reprints first Black Adam book, hot books, yeah, whatever. It's the 100. It's this thing. Sorry if you can see it. That one reprints the Black Adam's first appearance. That's his first.
Reprints his first. His Golden Age. Reprints his Golden
Age. The Marvel
Okay.
Family one.
I was going to say because Shazam 28 is the first first DC. It's not because it was printed in because it's a 1977 book, so it's a Bronze Age book, but it's the second ever appearance of Black Adam and the first Black Adam in DC Comics.
And the first one was like Marvel Family 1, right, from 45 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So because I have 28 on my wall.
Oh, nice.
I just thought it was. I mean, it's at least it can go for up to a $40 book. I'm just saying he went going through a boxed hero $30 box. That's not a bad hit. I mean, it's not the worst thing you can get, I guess. Man, what'd you do last night, Taylor?
Dude, I had to work all day today, and then I went to the Comic-Con, and my head is fucking killing me. So
yeah, that's nice.
And I got to work tomorrow morning. When you get a job, Eddie, you'll understand.
I did. I had a job for 30 years, 35 years. I worked for 34 years of my life. I've only been laid off twice. I had to work 2010 and then now. So
right now it's about
what's up, Daryl?
About $600.
Daryl, I still don't even know what you're hunting for, sir. But I hope you find him.
Who?
I don't know. He leaves comments like on lives. So it's like still looking for him, and I can't remember what. I don't know. Great. I think it's some joke I'm supposed to get that I just don't. So
I bought that Shazam 28 as a raw book off of a auction, or not an online claim sale, a Facebook group claim sale I paid like $40 for it, just last year, November.
There's a few good guys on Facebook that do claim sales I watch.
Well, this was a group I was part in. It was was a group I was part of that was a group that was had links to KRS Comics. They were running an underground group, and they would do once a month. They would do live sales and whatnot, and they stopped doing them after the beginning of the new year. Now all those guys apparently are working for KRS, but as opposed to just being affiliated with them. So they stopped doing the live sales, which kind of sucks because I got a lot of. I mean, that's where I got my She-Hulk and that Shazam, and I mean, I got a bunch of books there for like really good price because I paid like $50 for the She-Hulk, and I paid.
Yeah. I've looked at the She-Hulk a few times, but it always goes up higher than I can spend. So even for a raw copy, I wouldn't mind getting it.
It's not coming down anytime soon.
Oh, I know. I'm not even looking at it now.
That's how I feel about all the ASMs sub 25.
I was trying to one of the books I was haphazardly looking for, but I didn't even know what I was looking for because I didn't want to pull out my phone and like start key collecting at every booth because I didn't want to be that guy. So I bought all the books I bought today kind of just blind, or if I recognized them, I bought them. But if not, I was like, well, I think that's what this is. I don't. There's so many keys out there, you can't keep track of anything. But
yeah,
the one that's going to spike that I think everyone's sleeping on is the first appearance of the Abomination.
It's gone. I've been looking. I looked into that one after I saw the thing, and at least on what do you call it? It's gone up quite a lot. You can't get it that. It's really expensive on eBay right now.
Well,
so
yeah,
I'm watching it on there, but you can't get it for less than a few $100s sometimes. There is one thing on there. He has it marked in his thing. Was it Tales to Astonish or is it Journey? Which one is it?
Tales to Astonish like 78 or something like that. I can't remember.
That's 90.
90, sure.
The problem is he has it. He has the picture of the book is 90. In his description, it's 93. Nobody's been on it yet, but it has like 5 days left.
Oh,
So message them and see what's up. But
there was another book that was similar that I was looking at, where it was like they had a description of one, they had a picture of one book, the header said a different book, and the description talked about a third book. And I messaged the guy and never heard back. And I said, well, this is why nobody's bidding on your stuff, buddy.
Yeah, there's a mid-grade one. The Tales of Astonish I'm watching is at 154.
That's a good deal, yeah, man. And Daryl, I'm glad you found something, sir.
Well, he must have actually he changed it from 93 to 90 now. It's the one I was watching. It's dropped $154.
The big thing is people are expecting he's going to show up in. Well, he's definitely showing up in Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
but they're saying that's probably going to lead to the Thunderbolts.
Oh, okay.
Or Dark Avengers with him in it. So
that's kind of cool. I mean, Shang-Chi. That one did actually. That wasn't a bad. The preview wasn't bad. I mean, the Suicide. But go ahead.
You don't like the suit? It doesn't matter. Well, another reason I picked out one of the random like totally awesome Hulk ones I did the other night because it's the first appearance of the Weapon H program. I thought that might be a way they could introduce some of these other characters. So I'm like, we'll see. But then
I'm still the Eternals. I've watched that preview again, and I still have not.
The Eternals looks boring, but I'll still go watch it.
I'm gonna watch.
I think the Suicide Squad looks great. I think it's one. I'm really looking forward to it, but I also am looking forward to Shang-Chi because it looks like a great like martial arts flick. I don't whether or not it's Marvel, it just looks like a fun martial arts movie. So
yeah, I just wonder how they're going to bring Abomination into it. I don't get the whole cage thing, or that's all.
Because it is what the kids call a trailer.
I know. Well, no, I'm saying depending in the movie how they're going to.
Because there's going to be some kind of competition to fight for the rings.
Okay, yeah, more.
There you go.
Wait a second. A martial arts film with a tournament.
I know.
Has that ever been done before? I don't. Never. Sure.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the Mortal Kombat movie?
No.
That was bad. So bad.
Well.
The new one was so bad. I watched it just for fun.
What's up, Hoarders?
Underground
Fight Club. There you go. Yeah. Hoarders. But it also looked like in the trailer, if you're watching it looks like it's the Abomination versus Wong. It's not fighting in that. So.
Yeah, that little. Was that Wong? They said Wong is making an appearance in it. So
yeah, so it's the Abomination versus Wong in that trailer. So
very cool.
They're tying it all in. What's up, Never could figure it out. Here, that Never could snipe me every other damn round the other night.
You have a world's record there, Eddie.
What?
Viewers?
How many viewers do you have at once? Yeah. It's got to be a record for you.
9 people. Woohoo!
Yeah. Never see the way that with the snake auction. Never could figure it out. Like picked after me and then right before me. Like
perfect. You guys talk.
Grabbed all the Thor.
Now that he's gone, now we can really drive up the view.
There we go. Yeah.
We got
Wonder what he's shaving this time.
Teaching his dog how to.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that's I've been very. It's been really great for me as a guy who has done a fair amount of purchasing variants in my day.
Yeah.
Is the fact that right now all the variant love is going to the independent books.
Yeah.
That I'm not a big fan of. Oh my goodness!
So you can scoop up. Yeah.
I'm able to sit back and not spend money on that stuff and be able to actually go. Oh, I could go head hunting for some more a little bit more expensive books that I actually like and pull some of that budget together. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, fair enough. Never could. I'm mostly just talking smack. I got some fun books out of it. I just I was talking crap about you and Travis Knott, who also picked before me. So Travis got some books I really wanted. Like, you son of a. But
what was the best book in there? Do you think?
There's some good ones. There was the first appearance of Scar, whatever. That was the What If
from the Lion King.
What's up?
Wait, oh.
Nice.
There's the one that I think Travis got or somebody got that I really wanted was The Death of Ultimate Spider-Man, because that's like $150 book. So yeah, Travis got some on everybody. But there was a lot of good. It was a decent amount of good books throughout the whole thing. You just had to know what you're looking at a lot of the time, or do some research. So
that's what scares me. If I go to a con, I'd be looking around with my head cut off, trying to figure out what the hell's what.
Well, that's like this. That's why the $5 bins are my friend, because I'm like, if I mess up, it's not a big. It's not even really a mess up. It just means I got the book for.
That's why there's a load of apps you could have on your.
Yeah, I know.
I talked to the guy south of me. He's putting out. He said 7 long boxes worth of old stuff. I asked him X-Men anything he didn't have. They said none of that kind of stuff. So
and bear with me here. Here's a wild one. Just stick to what you collect and forget the rest.
There is that too. Yeah,
I do. But I like to look for.
That makes it easier. Then all I need to have is my inventory, and I'm looking to fill holes.
Wait, you don't have to make it dirty, Rob.
First appearance of the Shocker.
There you go.
Nice. Here's a question. I know it's on the whole thing because I got a guy, my friend is a real estate guy, looking into something for me. Size of what do you guys think is the proper size of an okay comic shop? How many square feet? Dale, you might know what's a good size of a.
I don't know, man. How many comics do you have?
Oh, it's gonna be toys and stuff. I'm just asking, like 1,000 square feet big, or my eyes can't figure out how many feet, is a base. That's all. I'm just trying to get an idea.
How many square feet is your house?
1,700.
Is that too big for a comic shop for you?
Way big, yeah.
Half of
Cut
that.
it in half.
Okay, I'm just thinking. He's doing.
I get the square foot math is hard, but if I can think of something like I don't know. Like,
yeah, you equate it.
You want it bigger than the room you're in?
I got it.
Yeah.
That's what everybody likes. What? He wants old books everybody wants. I like X-Men. That's what I buy. I'll buy some things before that I can. I actually buy the things I buy when I go down to Vegas is things I want to put in that people might want for some extra mystery box fun. That's about it when I go to buy extra stuff.
You should. Going shopping.
True, yeah, man.
If you're going out shopping for mystery boxes.
No, I mean, if I find a book I like and I see a cheap 1 of 10, one ratio books, what I do is I buy the ratio books if I want them, and then later on I figured I don't need them, so I put them in mystery boxes. So
just bank all your money now if you think you're still going to C2E2, buddy.
Oh, I can get money for that. That's not a problem.
Here's what you do, Eddie. You zig when everybody else zags. There you go. Yeah, it's that time of night. It's been about an hour, so.
How's the new Logic book going? Logic board.
The computer's fine. My camera just doesn't. It's still just a camera issue that times out after an hour. So,
I mean, if I do see something that I think,
that's why this book is in the $5 bin. Because no one is specking on DC right now. So, it's like, oh, I can find these things and hoard them like a greedy little elf. Because, yeah.
Yeah, never could figure out. I understand that's really easy to fall down that rural hole, especially since there's more and more people posting stuff lately. It seems, and
I think that's where people are going to start going instead of doing the YouTube. God damn this stupid camera!
I've noticed. I mean, at least some of the there's a couple different categories, right? There's the people who are posting stuff that they're just picking up at their LCS shop a couple weeks later. It's not that old, and that stuff's like, yeah. And then there's some people that have some older and some decent books, and some of the raws are good, but you don't never really get. There's a lot more trust that has to be involved in there because you don't get the same. Well, who am I kidding? Nobody on eBay posts more than one picture anymore, anyways. Apparently, other than maybe Taylor and myself.
I do front and back. And then
it's great. These ones I posted, I had like 8 pictures each because they're.
I don't
want to because they're low grade. I don't want anybody saying that they had no idea, but yeah, exactly. The good books are going 2-3 seconds. Exactly. I was doing Silver Age tonight was posting some stuff, and I just went to say, hey, would you take he wanted like $55 for these 2 books. I said, would you take 50 off these 2 books? And before I could even get the message out, somebody would claim one of them was like, but so yeah, you end up just paying if you want them. But it's fortunately the last couple of weeks I've been much more well behaved.
Yeah, well, I told you the guy I got this off of is he's on Facebook called Timothy Stratton. And he basically what he does is he sends hundreds of books out to CGC, whatever they come back as. I don't know if he gets them pressed. He probably presses them at home. And then every week he puts, as he gets boxes in, Mondays and whatever, he'll put them up. And it's just in a thing. The feed comes up. He posts the price, what it is. First person to put me or buy it now or whatever they put gets it. Within 3 seconds, almost all the books are gone. And some of the stuff's older, X-Men, some Silver Age, just depends. Yeah. I've been going a little nuts on Jared May on Facebook too. I have Avengers 53 now, and I don't know why I got it. I just love the cover on it. So I've been picking up old Iron Man too. I have quite a few now. The lowest one's number 9, but still, I've kind of expanded myself to maybe going for an Iron Man run now.
Ooh, well, I've been pretty happy. I mean, I've been fortunate. The couple people I tend to stay with there's a few IG sellers that do regular sales that I stick on. I
was asking, I don't see a lot. So.
Yeah, so I've done, like I said, Silver Age. I follow him and watch his and do some of his Captain Awesome comics, Cape Crusader comics, Flip Mode. They usually do live video stuff. Their stuff is out of your price range.
Yeah, I know.
Usually, and those are the main ones. Although I did catch myself actually watching, I don't even remember who it was. I thought Skeleton Key, freaking.
And Dirty Girl the other night.
Yeah.
John was it John Rob or John B or whatever? He was putting up some stuff that looks pretty cool, but by the time I looked at it, it was all gone already. There's some key books in there.
I don't like Nerdy Girl and what a Skeleton Key there. I spent like probably an hour and a half watching it. And it was like so overpriced, or thinking that they're giving such great deals. And when you if you looked at any of them, you're going, "Oh no, that's just the normal price on that book." I don't know what you're talking about. It's a little bit high, but I guess you could call it a good price if you think somebody's doing.
Yeah,
but 185 with comics are cheap this weekend. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean. You watch my videos. I mean, I don't even want to talk about what I spend. It's not loud enough where my wife can hear. I mean, come on. The killer was that I was looking at that Buck Rogers 4 that I posted today on IG with 3 different sellers, or actually 3 or 4 different sellers. I've been looking at that book for a while, and there was a couple of the guys that were just like so stupid overpriced. And I was like, even one of the guys, I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna go here. Here's what he was at least talking to me when I made an offer to him. And I told him, said, look, this is why, these are the last 5 sales at this grade, that we're talking about." And he goes, "Oh, those were flukes." The last 5 were flukes? No, the one that you're basing your ridiculous price off is the fluke. But, until I finally found the one I ended up getting. I had to step up a little bit more than I wanted to, but it was in the end, if it grades out like I think it's going to, because the pictures looked good, the guy had a bunch of good pictures. I think with a clean and press, it's going to come back anywhere between a 4 or 5 to a 5, and that's going to be double its value, and it's just gonna go on the wall.
Your camera
Anyways.
totally dead there, Taylor?
Yeah, I'm not even bothering right now.
Oh yeah, auto rejected. Well, so I dis I dislike auto rejected when somebody's price is so ridiculously overpriced. I mean, hell, I put auto reject on mine when I put them up there too. But if I post a book, I'm posting books up there that are maybe like $200, and I'll set the auto reject. I'm going to say my lowest price I'm going to take on it is going to be 150, and the fair market value on the book is 175, and the last couple sales are in that range. Well, then if you're trying to lowball me and ask me to give you $80, well, I'm not going to play this game. Obviously, I know what you want to do. You're hoping that I'll come back at 120 and you'll be fine, but I'm not selling it that low. So I understand it to some degree, but when somebody's asking $900 for a $200 book, and even if you step up and offer $400, it's getting rejected. That's annoying, but
Yeah. The warning: my internet on my phone's dying. That means I might.
Oh yeah, ASM 122 wanting to get $500. Yeah, those was ASM 122
122. I'll never be able to get that one. It's one I'd love to get, but not going to happen.
I can't even think of what 122 is right now.
I will. Yeah, okay, it is the one I think it was. So 122.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's the Death of the Green Goblin. Okay. Yeah, I just added that to my collection. But it's a low grade copy, and I got it raw, and I got it from DJ because he got it in his box battle with me, and nice. So we worked out a deal. So I got a friend deal on a beat up copy that's probably a 3.02530 copy, but yeah, no, I know what you mean. People are asking stupid prices for it.
I'm sure you could you could probably get a pretty good price for that one. Savage #1 newsstand, Savage She-Hulk.
You hit up DJ too, yeah. Well, I already hit him up before we even disconnected from his StreamYard. I was looking at that and his other ASM book that he had. Oh, the 51, the Kingpin book. But that Kingpin book was really toasty. Actually, even this ASM 122 that he got, it had the ink. It has that ink on the front, and that's not even the worst part. Actually, I got it yesterday. I pulled it out. The back side of the book looks like somebody spilled their spit cup on the back side of it. It's got a really dark, crusty
I have
stuff. Yeah,
I have an Avengers 196 that I'm afraid I don't know what's growing on it. On the front cover of it, I'm like, I picked it up. I didn't pay much of anything for it. I picked it up in a lot. Yeah, I want to see. I've thought about sending away somewhere, but okay. Your opinions on the Dorkers boxes? I've been watching a few more openings. What do you guys think?
I love them.
They look great. I'm sad I couldn't afford it. I really wish I could have.
Yeah.
But it's everything I want to be collecting.
400, right, I can't afford. Yeah, 400.
I mean, so as I've gotten both boxes right and done this, the books have been. Each time they've done extensive previews, which is one of the things that's made you willing. Because I don't normally do a mystery box that size, but the extensive walkthrough of what's in the boxes has been what's tipped me over. And oftentimes I've been more interested in their raw books than the slabs necessary that they were giving away. The books are good books, but I mean, look, the Silver Age stuff that we got. I mean, it was not high quality. They're not. These aren't
high grade books.
High grade books, right? Some of them are a stretch to be mid grade books. Most of them are like in the 3 to 4 range. But again, they're books that even in a 3 to 4. Look, I'm looking at right now that Death of Green Goblin. As I have it entered into my system as a 2.5. As a 2.5, the fair market value, which is of course probably less than the actual market value these days, it comes up at $120.
Oh,
So that's one book that was
Yeah.
in there, right? And I had, several books. I mean, that X-Men book was that I told you about. That first Dazzler was in my book. I had that sub 50 Avengers. I had a sub 50 Fantastic Four. I had, there was some good old books in that stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. I did watch it. I started watching Alan May opening up the $975 eye candy box. I haven't gotten through it yet. Barely got into it before.
Those are a box that I wish I had the balls.
Yeah.
to put that. I mean, every time I watch one of those open,
yeah, you wish
they're amazing.
Yeah,
they're amazing boxes, but I just don't have the set big enough to put down that kind of money blindly on something, And I'll be honest. I mean, that's just
well, something that size, you have to be able to flip some of it. Like that's
that's my problem. Is I typically won't turn around and flip it, and so therefore I sit there and go like, I'm going to get stuck with all this stuff, and James will be happy because he's gonna win it all. And I can't be giving James $150 books in a 5-book pool out of when he's tuning in.
Nice.
I've got a guy that hit me up on Instagram that wants me to put together a custom $500 box for him, and I'm nervous about it. It's like that's a big box.
Yeah.
I've had a few people. Somebody asked me about putting together a box, and they never got back to me. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, that was exactly that's the thing. Soul Twice was talking to me about. He wanted like a one, and I was like, oh, he told me some. I said, yeah, I can do that, no problem. I'll do it for you. But it was just but he never followed back up, and that's fine. Because you never could figure it out. I'm not a big man on getting rid of my stuff. It's a lot of hassle.
I also I'm pretty particular about receiving mystery boxes and giving them, and I really want to make sure they have the value. And so, because if I can't give $500 worth of books, or it's a bad box, because you'd rather have $500 cash versus $500 a book.
It's got to be $700 worth of books, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So,
the last 165,
and it can't just be $700 books.
No, it's going to have to be big boy books for that, and a stack of quality ones. And they gave me a list of titles they collect. I don't collect half of them, but I do collect the other half, or I have the other half, and I have enough to make a good box. So, but I mean, it's going to have one of the raw books in there's probably going to be a $250 raw book. Just to.
What about that one book you've been trying to get rid of? Did you get rid of that one?
I don't even.
The $700.
Oh, it's getting slabbed.
Oh, you did?
The Michael Turner, yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering what happened to that one.
I figured it's probably going to be easier to sell slab. So
I did those $165 boxes based on basically one good slab, one okay slab. It's not going to be anything big, but then there's 10 books that add up well over 200 each box.
Yeah,
so
then you have to go over there's people that put these boxes where they're like, oh, you're getting close to value. I'm like, that's a shit box.
Well,
okay, I don't care as much if it's a $25, $30 box. That's fine.
Yeah.
If you're shooting for a big boy book, that's a raffle ticket. But when you're getting $150 boxes and getting $145 in value in it, fuck you.
No, I based it on this. I based it on the minimum slabs of the 5 slabs I showed. Minimum was about $100 on each. The one was a $200 slab. That's the first Shrike. That's that one right now, and the Captain America is like $120 slab.
You got to post what you got and tear Eddie a new one. I mean, or review it.
Well, who got it? I forgot even who. Yeah, Juan. Oh yeah. I don't know which one you got, Juan. I put all the boxes together and didn't even. I covered them and stuff. I know Juan got one. I don't know. There wasn't. I didn't have a lot of good Silver Age, so there's definitely some 1 of 25s, 1 of 50s, and 1 of 10s in there, but. It's basically the raws. I tried to go about 150. I mean, the slabs together were like $130, $140, and then I just started adding books. And then I went to my old X-Men and pulled out random old X-Men that I had doubles of. Didn't even look at the prices on them. I just plopped them in until I had a nice stack. The cars in that box this time are not made by me because I don't have a lot left because I've stopped producing Hot Wheels. So all of they're made by other people. You'll find out. That's kind of like. you guys send what they call AOKs to people.
Yeah.
In the Hot Wheels community, they're called ROKs, random acts of kindness. You would basically, at the conventions, make 20 cars, and people walk around with their big box of made cars, and you would trade with other people. So I have a box this big by that, basically a printer box full of other people's cars they made. So
There's nothing new. The Boy Scouts, we carried around boxes full of patches.
I'm looking forward to the convention. I'm really hoping I can make it to C2E2. I just want to have fun with everybody. Jason's still going?
No.
Huh? No?
I doubt it.
No.
I have not been able to talk to him. I've talked to Jesse, but Jesse hasn't really said much.
The last Jason message I got from him said he was selling all his comics. I kind of doubt
not discuss his stuff in public.
I know. I just want to see. I talked to him about it. No big deal.
No, I just think he's selling. I just heard he's selling his books.
He's taking some time.
Yeah, taking some time. That's fine.
That's
not worried about it. He'll be fine, hopefully. But it's funny.
Right. So not talk about him in this
forum. No problem. Here's an oddball thing that I've been doing on resumes lately. They asked me who my third to last job, who my manager was, and I name off Ryan Osbrink, and that's the guy that just killed himself and his wife. Go try to find him to get a reference from. There was nobody else.
What difference does it make? No employer gives references anymore. All they'll do is confirm your hire date and whether or not you're eligible for rehire anymore.
Well, the company no longer really exists in that form. They sold off and whatever. So
you lost.
But not a big deal. We'll see. I'm hoping whoever got that Juan did get a box this last run. At who's in here? He's the only one who did. So, but well, maybe C2ET will just cancel. Then I'm debating on it. I'm not sure it's worth it to me because that's
if you're out. I mean, dude, you should. Sometimes you got to sit there and go look at what it is. If you don't have a job and everything, that's a lot of money to spend on not having that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing with the Hot Wheels convention. Even the year I didn't have a job, I'd make $3,000 in selling stuff at it because it was like they had our rooms were conventions. We actually had the rooms set up as sales areas, so that was kind of really fun. So, but yeah, I mainly was going just to hang out with everybody. That was the main reason. So, I really wasn't planning on spending a ton of money, but my collection is dwindling here and there. But I don't know. My wife wonders where I get half the crap. When I left Vegas, I had a stack of books this high. She's like, "What did you do?" Well, I found a honey hole in Vegas. Hopefully, he doesn't sell out of all the stuff I wanted to get. He had a lot of Silver Age and some Bronze Age stuff, starting between $10 and $18 each. He was not looking on eBay. He was actually had some book binder book about that big.
Overstreet price guide.
No, it wasn't the Overstreet. I know what the Overstreet looks like. I mean, it had like a green binder, like a ton of them. It had. I'm not sure which one it was, but it's weird not seeing. Oh, it's weird not seeing Taylor's face.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here, guys. My head is killing me. So
it's okay, guys. We're an hour.
You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. And Rob, I'm looking forward to watching you tear up a comic book tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll watch him tear up a comic book. We'll be back in 2 weeks. It's okay to end it. I am good, guys. It's next weekend. Everyone's gonna be doing 4th of July stuff, so I might just go. If I'm home alone, I might just go randomly. I probably will be home alone. I will be going randomly. Online. I might just go live for the hell of it if I have anything to open up, but I don't think I will. So
night, Juan.
Night, Taylor. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, night,
have a good night.